Hi everybody and welcome to Rose Guide Tarot. Now this reading is for Scorpio for the 28th of January 2019 and it's a general reading, so may not suit everyone, but hopefully there's a message here just for you. Enjoy! Hi there Scorpio, thanks for joining me now. And I must apologise before I start the reading that this has come out pretty late this week. So I'm glad you bore with me, and we have your reading for you now. Okay, now these three cards are from the bottom of the deck, and I'm going to use them as an indicator of what the reading is going to be about. Now we have the King of Wands, the Nine of Swords in reverse, and the Seven of Swords. Now, are you maybe involved in a business venture? Or are you taking a chance on just buying and selling something that you're passionate about? Now, could it be that whatever this is causing you some worry, causing you some sleepless nights? And it could even be that, because of that, are you maybe struggling because of lack of sleep? And you may need to, overindulge a little bit, or, take a sleeping pill or something, because you're so exhausted, possibly, that you don't have another option, because, all of these thoughts are going round and round in your head about whatever this is. Now, do you maybe feel that, has there been some dishonesty about this? Have you maybe purchased something on good faith and now you're trying to sell it on? But the difficulty is that, were you maybe not told the truth when you were purchasing it? And now you're trying to sell it, there are major problems and no sleep. All right, let's have a look at what these other cards are saying. Now, we have the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and the Page of Wands, also in reverse. A lot of reversals here, actually. Okay, let's have a look. Now, when you began with this, did you take whatever it was at surface value? And you wanted to give people the benefit of the doubt, and you thought it was a good opportunity, and you wanted to be fair. But in looking at the next card, which is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, do you maybe take this on too soon without really looking into what it was you were taking on? And it's left you with disappointment. And it's not really worked out the way you thought it was going to work out. So you gave people or someone the benefit of the doubt, but it's came back to haunt you, basically, because maybe this person didn't give you the same amount of fairness that you gave them. And the next card that we have is the Page of Wands in reverse. Now, this has probably made you very angry, and it could put you off trying this buying and selling thing again, because if you maybe feel that this person's made a fool of you. And it's left you feeling that you just maybe you're not wanting to try it again. It's kind of it's tarnished this a little bit. Now, the next set of cards we have is the Hanged Man in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles. A lot of pentacles here, guys. So, this probably is about resources, money, property. Let's have a look at what these three cards are saying. Now, do you feel that you've maybe kicked yourself in the foot? Or shot yourself in the foot? I think that's the more appropriate expression. And that you've made decisions that you thought were going to go well, but it's really just set you back, and it's made you unimpressed, and you're really not wanting to try it again. You've become very narrow-minded about what you want to do now, because you've lost out here. There's been a missed opportunity. The money that you thought you were going to recoup, it's just not happened. And moving on to the Queen of Pentacles, you've done your best with the resources that you've had. You've used every penny the best way that you could, and you've done as much as you could with what you had. And you've tried to make things the best you could on these minimal resources. Now, let's move down, because we have the Chariot in reverse. We have the Page of Swords in reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles also in reverse. Now, are you maybe feeling that you just don't want to try this again? You lost control of this situation pretty quickly, and you just can't see a way of trying it again, because there's too many things working against you, you feel. And because of, this disappointment and the anger that you felt towards this person, are you maybe still feeling that even now? And are you maybe avoiding their company? Because if you were to come across them, do you maybe feel that you couldn't hold yourself back from having a few uncharitable words to say? And that's not something that you want to do. And moving on to the Nine of Pentacles, you don't want to be going around and having this extremely negative output and saying nasty things and being angry. That's not the direction that you want to be going in, because that is a situation that could very easily go extremely out of control. And what you really want, though, is, the positive feedback. Someone telling you that you have done a good job, rather than, you know, you're being angry and it's not worked out. That's not, all the negative things. That's not what you want to hear. And this has been a very disappointing experience for you. But in moving on to the next set of cards, where we have the Temperance card, the Ten of Wands in reverse, and the Knight of Wands in reverse, are you maybe beginning to understand that this is how business works sometimes? That you need to take the good with the bad, and it's all about, finding the balance between things going well for you and it going terribly. And it's also about maintaining some sort of self control when you're feeling over emotional and out of control, and to try to find a little bit of peace within yourself during these difficult times. Because in moving on to the Ten of Wands in reverse, if you don't try to find some sort of balance, you know, in spite of all of this negativity, if you don't find some positivity, it's going to take over. You're going to feel pressured. You're going to be exhausted because you're going to burn out through all of this negativity. And it's going to reflect badly on you because your temper is going to fly. And there has been uneven negative emotions throughout this reading. And, it appears that it's because possibly of a lack of experience with whatever this is that you've tried to sell on, or whatever the business venture is here. And it's causing you to react and, cause arguments with other people because you're feeling it necessary to show how tired you are, to show how pressured you feel, and how out of control everything's went, and you're letting everybody know how disappointed and angry you feel. So it's a very heavy reading, this. So please take care with whatever it is you're doing. Now, the three cards that we had at the very beginning were the King of Wands, the Nine of Swords in reverse, and the Seven of Swords. Now, there is a bit of business venture here, and it's something that, you feel that you'd be able to do this confidently. You're in control. And, you're taking action in whatever this is, and it's something that you're very passionate about. It's an exciting idea. But in time, it has you worried. There are a lot of things going on in your head, and they're all negative. They're all knocking your confidence. And because of all these insecurities in whatever this is, it's having an effect on your health. There's a lot of worry. There's a lot of sleepless nights. And, it is going through your head that someone has been really sneaky with you. And is it possible that whatever it is that you bought in good faith, is it possible it was stolen? There's some sort of dishonesty or sneakiness around this. Okay, now I know that this is a pretty specific reading, and it obviously will not reflect everyone's situation. But there may be one or two cards here that do answer a question that's going on in your life this week. And, please pick out those cards, because those cards may have the message. Oh, pardon me. Those cards may have the message that are for you. All right. Now, take care and have a good week. And I'll see you next week. Bye.